The rural heartland of America holds many secrets. Wisconsin, a state known for its picturesque landscapes and friendly people, also harbors tales of the unknown. Among these stories is the chilling legend of the Beast of Bray Road, a creature whispered to be a werewolf that stalks the back roads near Elkhorn. For generations, local folklore spoke of something strange lurking in the shadows. Farmers whispered of unusual tracks and eerie howls in the night. Yet it wasn't until the late 1980s that these whispers grew into a chorus of fear and fascination. The Beast of Bray Road, once a local legend, began to capture the attention of the entire nation. The stories often began the same way: a solitary drive down a dark road, the feeling of being watched, and then a glimpse of something terrifying, a large canine-like creature covered in hair with piercing eyes that seemed to reflect the moonlight. The Beast of Bray Road was no longer just a figment of the imagination. It was a creature of the night, and it was very real. As more and more people came forward with their own spine-tingling encounters, the legend of the beast took on a life of its own. It became a cautionary tale whispered around campfires, and a source of both terror and intrigue for those who dared to venture out after dark. But what was the truth behind the legend? Was the Beast of Bray Road a real creature, a figment of overactive imaginations, or something else entirely? The first reported sightings of the Beast of Bray Road can be traced back to the 1930s, though these early accounts were often dismissed as tall tales or misidentifications. However, something shifted in the 1980s. The number of sightings increased dramatically, and the witnesses were no longer just farmers or late-night travelers. People from all walks of life reported seeing the creature, and their accounts were strikingly similar. One chilling encounter involved a group of teenagers driving home from a party. As their car sputtered down a deserted stretch of Bray Road, they noticed a large, dark figure standing in the middle of the road. Thinking it was a deer, they slowed down, only to realize with horror that the creature was unlike anything they had ever seen before. It was covered in dark hair, had glowing red eyes, and stood on two legs like a man. The terrified teenagers floored the gas pedal and sped away. The image of the creature seared into their memories. Another witness, a young woman driving home from work late one night, described a similar experience. She noticed something large and dark following her car, keeping pace with her even as she sped up. Terrified, she pulled into a gas station, hoping to lose her pursuer. As she glanced in her rearview mirror, she saw the creature, a large, wolf-like animal walking on its hind legs, dart behind the gas station. She didn't wait to see what it would do next. These encounters, and many others like them, spread like wildfire through the community. The Beast of Bray Road was no longer a local legend. It was a terrifying reality that had people afraid to travel alone at night. The sightings continued to mount, each one adding to the growing mythology of the creature and deepening the mystery surrounding its true nature. Eyewitness accounts of the Beast of Bray Road, while varied, paint a chillingly consistent picture of the creature. Most witnesses describe it as a large, canine-like animal, significantly bigger than any dog or wolf they had ever encountered. Its fur is most often described as dark brown or black, thick and shaggy, giving it an almost prehistoric appearance. Many witnesses report seeing the beast standing on its hind legs, particularly when it is close to roads or vehicles. This bipedal stance is one of the most unsettling and consistent details in the sightings, further fueling speculation about the creature's true nature. When on all fours, it is said to move with a strange, almost human-like gait, further distinguishing it from any known animal. Its face is often obscured by darkness or the speed with which it moves, but those who have seen it up close describe a muzzle longer and more pronounced than a wolf's, with sharp pointed teeth. Its eyes are consistently described as being the most unnerving feature, piercing, intelligent, and often glowing with an eerie red or yellow light. While most witnesses agree on the beast's general appearance, there are some variations in the details. Some describe it as having a long, bushy tail, while others claim it is shorter and more wolf-like. Some reports mention a foul odor, while others emphasize the creature's silence. These inconsistencies, rather than discrediting the sightings, add to the mystery of the beast, hinting at a creature that defies easy categorization. Of the many chilling encounters reported over the years, one stands out as particularly terrifying and significant in shaping the legend of the Beast of Bray Road, the 1989 truck encounter. This incident, reported in detail by the local newspaper, the Walworth County Week, brought the beast into the public eye and solidified its place in cryptozoological history. On a cold December night, a young woman named Doris was driving home from work along Bray Road. As she rounded a bend, her headlights illuminated a large, dark shape crouched in the middle of the road. Before she could react, the creature darted towards her truck, slamming into the driver's side door with a sickening thud. Doris, terrified but unharmed, slammed on the brakes and watched in horror as the creature, a massive, hairy beast with glowing red eyes, circled her truck. It paced back and forth, its claws scraping against the asphalt, its hot breath fogging up her windows. After what felt like an eternity, the creature turned and melted back into the darkness, leaving Doris shaken but alive. Doris's account was detailed and credible, and the damage to her truck corroborated her story. This encounter, more than any before it, captured the public's imagination and sparked a wave of media attention. The Beast of Bray Road was no longer just a local legend. It was a creature that had attacked a vehicle, a creature that posed a very real threat to the community. This incident cemented the beast's place in local lore and drew the attention of researchers and curiosity seekers from across the country.